Every biker loves a good motorcycle review. It's a rite of passage.
I mean, how else am I supposed to know that a lightweight naked bike producing 90 Newton meters of torque and geared to do wheelies is going to be fun to ride?
Times have changed, but the goal remains the same. My dad prefers a good old written review in a magazine, but personally, I like moving pictures because there are fewer big words. But have you ever noticed the 5 classic types of motorcycle reviews?
Did you even notice that I've used all 5 types just in this intro? Nevertheless, they all have their charm. So which one is your favorite?
Thank you to Insta360 for sponsoring this video.
First, there's the Documentarian. He spends more time setting up his talking headshot with dramatic lighting than he did riding the bike. Usually, the bike in question is somewhere in the background and almost always with black bars on the top and bottom of the screen to make things look more like a real documentary. Everything he says is an exaggeration in a serious voice, like, "This kill switch is so bad, it kills the whole bike." He overlays riding footage he's captured that correlates to what he's saying, leading you to believe that was the exact moment he developed his completely original opinions about the bike. Don't be surprised if he mentions he's vegan or does calisthenics, and just ignore the end credits. This is the presenter. He prefers a less serious approach to motorcycle reviews and gestures way too much. He likes to talk to the camera as though it's his friend. And every new sentence is accompanied by a sequence of gestures that he deems appropriate for that moment. They mean well, but it can often get tiring watching their hands swing around the screen and distract you from the bike. He likes to fiddle with things while he talks. He probably pops up in strange angles trying to keep you entertained. Personally, this is my favorite approach. It can often make boring information feel more fun, or mask the fact that he doesn't actually have that much to tell you. So by frequently changing the camera angle, you might feel as though there was more information than there really was. And he often sprouts useless information that, although not inaccurate, is just a bit pointless. Like, this bike is almost perfect. You see, it's mid-engined and rear-wheel drive. Except everyone knows that all-wheel drive is faster. That is how you put the power down to the ground. So come on, Yamaha, give us what we really want. An all-wheel drive naked bike that doesn't weigh any more or look any different. But at least that guy deserves some respect because that approach takes a lot of effort. Unlike the behind-the-desk BRoll Thief. This guy won't tell you anything new. He simply sits behind a desk and sprouts specs off a laptop with his most knowledgeable face and voice. He breaks it up with B-roll of the bike that he's stolen from other creators, often without even giving credit. This MT-09 weighs 188 kilograms, about normal for a motorcycle. It makes 115 horsepower. I'd expect nothing less. It has a seat height of 32.1 inches, making it nice and ergonomic for a human. I mean, it's one thing to use footage from a manufacturer. That's kind of what it's intended for, promoting the bike, especially before the bike has even been launched, so there was no possible way to ride it or get your own footage.
Other times you might encounter beautiful cinematic shots accompanied by a voiceover. A voiceover that's trying a little too hard to sound like the king of voiceovers. No, not Morgan Freeman.
It's harder than ever to find something extraordinary.
Jeremy Clarkson.
Lamborghini and McLaren.
The man who made me fall in love with the potential of voiceovers.
Before I can find out, I have to stop.
Once again, you'll see the black bars on your screen, making it look like a movie in his eyes. He never leaves home without his gimbal because God forbid he gets a shaky shot. He has an iPhone but wouldn't dare use the inferior footage from it. He'll usually try to weave a story into the video,
He'll start the video by telling you that the MT-09 only has 3 cylinders, proceed to tell you why 4 cylinders are better, and then dramatically reveal that he actually loves the 3-cylinder at the end of the video to some uplifting music. And I'm yet to see a recent motorcycle review that doesn't have 360 footage from an Insta360 X3. It's his favorite action camera because nothing captures his rides quite like it. He can create camera movements that bring new dimensions to his reviews. It offers him the widest field of view possible in 5.7K. So whether it's POV shots, selfie stick shots, or mounted to the bike shots, he always gets the most immersive view and can effortlessly reframe his shots vertically or horizontally after his ride from the comfort of his desk. And if you order one through his link in the description, you'll receive a free gift with your camera like a selfie stick, so you can get riding footage suitable for a review. No, seriously, try it.
Finally, there's the motovlogger. He just calls it how he sees it. He straps the camera to the chin of his helmet, jumps on a bike he's never ridden before, and talks you through the experience. He often has a camera facing him as well, so he feels important, and sometimes another camera for a third angle to keep you entertained. This is without a doubt the most raw form of motorcycle review. It's often based more on immediate emotion and reaction as opposed to research and contemplation. Of course, an experienced rider can learn a lot about a bike from just one ride, but the average person cannot. The truth is, any motorcycle can be fun for 20 minutes, and it's susceptible to what you're used to riding. I once climbed off of my 2013 Yamaha R1 and onto an MT-07, and unsurprisingly, I didn't enjoy it. It felt very upright and slow, because compared to an R1, it was. But nevertheless, it's an important part of the motorcycle review ecosystem.
And the truth is, we all watch countless different reviews anyway before buying a bike to make sure that we get the whole picture. I've attempted to make all of these types of videos in the past with varying degrees of success.
But let me know which one is your favorite or which type of reviewer I missed, and I'll see you on the next ride.